Yo, what's going on, guys? It's C-Brev. Welcome to another episode of What Would Brev Do? I think this is episode number 7. We're going to play a whole ranked seasons game from start to finish, and I'm going to talk about what's going on in my head the whole time. This is the lineup we're rocking with. Pretty much what I've been using in ranked. I don't have any of the live series done, any of the big stuff, so kind of a budget squad. My best hitter so far actually has been Taylor Ward. This card's been insane for me, so hopefully I can showcase him. Pretty sketchy defensively at catcher, though. I also kind of want to get rid of Dawson, but he's like the only guy I have that's right-handed and can play center field decently. Once I get someone better that's right-handed and can play center field, I'll probably get rid of Dawson. The two righties, or the one righty I really like in the outfield is Sheffield, but obviously he can't play center, so I need a righty to keep the rest of my lineup clean. Anyway, we're going to be pitching with new 92 Juan Marichal, who I unironically think is actually a good card for this point in the year. Very unique pitch mix, huge speed differential, 21 mile an hour difference between changeup and four seam, and I really love the primary slider. And then you can see he has insane control on everything. His lowest control is 85. Juan Marichal, typically a meme. I actually think he's kind of good right now, so hopefully I can show that off as well. We're at 994, so this is actually our play-in game for 1,000 rating, which I guess is pretty cool. Definitely having some growing pains getting used to Legend again. I also don't have a monitor that can play on 120 hertz, so I don't know if that's hurting me or not. People are telling me it is, but we make do with what we have. But getting over 1,000 rating would be cool. Hopefully we can do it in this gameplay. I've been very inconsistent on Legend. One game I'll score 10, and the next game I'll score 2. I think I've been kind of unlucky with my Qs this season, too, because I think I've faced 99 Randy 3 or 4 times in like 20 games, which is, I guess, statistically accurate if every single person I played against had the live series done. But yeah, it feels a bit unlucky. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a baby about it. The reps are good, though. Hitting against him on Legend is like the hardest thing you can do right now, so I feel like after every game that happens, I'm a little bit better, or at least I'd like to think so. If you missed it in previous episodes, I'm restricting my matchmaking by just tapping left on the D-pad. That kind of holds it to the strictest window possible, which I like doing because I like matching with people around my rating. You can only do it in ranked. You can't do it in BR or events because they have different rating systems, but it does work in ranked, and I like doing it, especially if I'm like at a fringe rating, like if I'm at like 884, 885. I really like restricting it because then if I match up in that window, I'm basically guaranteed to make World Series if I win. Because I think in that rating range, the least amount of points you can get is like 16 if you keep your rating this close. Anyway, just filling the time. It's pretty late at night. Hopefully we can get an opponent here soon. Appreciate you guys watching the gameplay stuff I've been posting. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, I guess. I'm kind of new to the gameplay stuff, but I like being able to have like a consistent video every day. They haven't been doing too well, but it's something to post. So, all right, looks like we're in. Juan Marichal on the bump. Who are we facing? Probably Randy now that I put it in the universe. We're facing, can't see it, but it's a super fractured Corbin Burns who just got upgraded. So that is pretty scary. Corbin is definitely one of the pitchers I struggle to hit on Legend because you just don't have a lot of time to react to the sinker and the cutter, and they obviously break in different directions. So we'll see how we do. Not the best team I've ever played, so that's kind of exciting. Not playing against an absolute goon squad. We've had one start with Juan so far. If you guys saw that, we threw a complete game, gave up 2 runs at like 950 rating, I think. And first pitch gone. That's actually my favorite pitch with Juan. I don't know how he was so ready for that. I love throwing high sliders, high changeup with Juan. So that's a tough start to the game for sure. Makes me wonder if I threw anything but a slider, if his timing would have been crazy off. It looks like that's true. So that is really sad. I wish we didn't give up a run to get that information on one pitch. But yeah, obviously Juan's best pitch is our slider changeup, but I think the changeup might be even better than the slider. You wouldn't think it is because it's his 5th pitch, but it's literally so slow. Like, it's one of the slowest pitches you can throw in the game. It might be the slowest changeup in the game every year. It's insane. So I really like featuring the slider and the change. The slider has amazing control, and he actually throws it pretty hard. It's like perfectly in the middle of velocity of his other pitches, so I do like it a lot. Screwball Owen in, which he takes to left field. I think we get him at second if we get a decent animation. No, it just took forever to throw the ball. That's okay. This spot is kind of tough because we both know I want to throw a changeup here, so I feel like I can't do it. So we'll go curveball in, see what he does. This is one of these really awkward situations where, like, changeup's the only pitch I've had success with so far this inning, and I feel like I can't throw it because he knows that, and he might be sitting on it. Try to throw this a bit lower than we did to Jock. Good take. Let's try to backdoor a slider here to see where he's at. I feel like my control's good enough to like throw pitches like that when I'm behind in the count, which again is one of the reasons I love Juan. And then let's try an up and in changeup. This is so gross when he throws it so slow. Got him very early, which is what we wanted. Let's try it away now. He's early. Nice. I don't think we get him at third, but the tag's kind of risky with 2 outs. He doesn't go. So a couple of flyouts on early swings on changeups, which is basically the story with Juan. Really need to feature that pitch a lot, and it's his best pitch, I think. I throw the four seam and the curveball probably the least. Screwball too. I really just throw a lot of sliders and changeups. And the high changeup gets popped up, and we get out of the inning only giving up the solo shot. And let's see what we can do against Corbin Burns here. Pretty good inning, all things considered. The Mike Trout's double was kind of a ticky-tack one, and the Jock one was the first pitch of the game, so nothing you could do. It didn't have any information. All right, facing Corbin. I try to be really patient because he does, you know, have great control. He's kind of in the same category as Keuchel, where you're just going to see a lot of pitches right next to the black very often. And then one of the things I like doing against Corbin, especially if I'm struggling, is I kind of just pick sinker or cutter and just commit to it. So right now I'm going to commit to sinker, I think. We are late side of good and a little bit off. But we had good timing on it. I don't suggest using that as like an approach versus Corbin, like just guessing sinker cutter, but it definitely works if I feel like I'm struggling to see the pitch. Typically you'll see more sinkers versus righties and more cutters versus lefties in general facing this card, so that's something to keep in mind. Gotta be careful of sliders in off the plate here, just like that. And now a typical tunnel would be a front door sinker, so I'm gonna keep a fast bat here. He went cutter. My PCI was nowhere close. Don't know how I fouled that. Maybe we get him off that spot though with the very early swing. Maybe we see some off speed. We did. I think that's caught, unfortunately. Oh. Decent at bat. Nothing we can do. We're just protecting there. This is the Corbin experience, man. Just dots everywhere. And we're just a little bit overprotective there. That's a pitch I gotta take, if we're being real. That's like 6 inches inside. But Legend's hard. For me, anyways. Back to work here. You see I'm throwing kind of like a 7-pie/6 fastball. I really like that pitch with Juan. You do kind of have to throw the fastball sometimes, just to keep him honest, and it's a decent one. I'm not going changeup here because it's been my out pitch pretty much every at bat, so I think we'll stay away from it a little bit. Maybe try to go back to the screwball, since he's only seen it once and he didn't take the best swing at it. That ended up right down the middle, but his PCI was over the top just because it breaks so much. So that's good stuff. And we'll go back to the slider spam. Just, again, great control, great break on the slider, and we really want to establish it as our primary pitch because it allows us to move up and down with velocities at the same time, right? If we're throwing too many fastballs, we can basically only go down in velo, And if we're throwing too many changeups and screwballs, which I'm trying to avoid, we can basically only go up in velo, and so that kind of narrows down what our opponent is trying to time up. Got him swinging through it. Nice. Wasn't expecting to swing at that. That was kind of a throwaway. So I'm glad he took the bait, gave us a free out. Gonna go screwball instead of slider here, just for show. And I'm gonna go change up away. I think moving forward, assuming we get the out here and move on to the next inning, I think moving forward I'm gonna try to feature more changeups early in the count and kind of pitch backwards a little bit. Again, I kind of feel like I've overthrown it a bit so far. That pitch is nasty, by the way. So I want to work backwards of it so he's not, you know, just able to sit on changeup every time we have 2 strikes and kind of taking that advantage away from us. Beautiful inning from Juan. We get him to chase. We go back to work. First game in a long time I faced a righty, too, I think. Nothing but Johnson and Keuchel and Kershaw and Price lately, seems like. Again, being pretty patient, looking for, you know, hanging changeups and sliders, kind of like that. That wasn't exactly hanging, but it was a little bit of a floaty boy. So we hit it up the middle for a base hit, and now this is a classic sinker inside spot, especially since he wants a double play, so we're just going to turn on it and sit on it. And I was late still. You can see the approach, though. I think he goes cutter out now. Curveball out. We're way early. I'm the king of hitting into double plays, and we throw the inning away just like that. Good on him going curveball, though. Wasn't expecting that at all. I thought he'd do like a standard sequence. Kind of got away from being patient there, too. Cost us 2 outs. Another changeup. This is a pitch I'm kind of liking to see from Corbin. I think he's maybe throwing it a little bit too much. We've taken good swings at it. No results so far. That PCI was a little bit off. But I like that approach so far. I think looking for the changeup early in the count is going to be a good move. Facing his pitcher now, so trying to throw just some pitches that I want to boost the confidence of a little bit, just from throwing strikes and stuff. But don't want to really mess around either. Definitely don't want to like take the at-bat off when your opponent's pitcher's hitting, because a pitcher getting on base can lead to a nightmare inning for sure. All right, Jock is 100% not getting a slider up and in here. Maybe he's sitting on it though and flails at this. We'll see. This is also in our approach of throwing more changeups early in the count. Pitching backwards a little bit. We'll double up here, throw this one out. See what he does. Early again. So that is a pitch that is working tremendously versus left-handed hitters. 3 outs now. Kind of belt-high changeups away, a little bit up. I like throwing them, you know, belt-high rather than down because it's harder to jam your PCI to them. If it's down and away, I feel like it's a lot easier. Like that pitch, he probably jammed too. He was just late. Anyway, let's go up and in slider again just to show him that we didn't forget about the pitch and he's not going to take it away from us. He was late on it, so good job. And now we can tunnel a fastball up. This is especially good against someone like J-Ram, who is short. So you have a little bit more room to work above the zone against a guy like this. And we do get him to chase, but unfortunately he fouls it off. So now we will bury the change again. Don't really want to keep throwing changeups in 2 strikes, though, but this one's so low that hopefully he goes. And he does. Also, Taylor Ward with the block. Card should not play as good a catcher defense as he does with the attributes he has, but I will take it because it means I'm not using Mike Piazza anymore. All right, back to work. I still don't have a ton of information on this guy's sequencing. I think he's mixed it up decently well. So we'll still try to stay patient, see what we can find, see if he hangs anything. So far, pretty good pitches this at bat. That's a pretty common sequence. So just as a general approach, if I don't know any better, if I get to 2 strikes right on right against a guy that throws a hard sinker, I'm usually having a fast bat and just protecting against that pitch, because that's absolutely a pitch where if they get you with it, they're gonna spam it like the whole game. So I try to take it away as best I can early in the game. So even if I look foolish and they throw a slider down and away and I flail and strike out, it's still better that I didn't let them beat me inside with a sinker. So that Taylor Ward swing was pretty insane, but it's mostly because of the approach, because I'm just not going to let him beat me with that pitch when I'm behind in the count. At least until he proves me otherwise that he doesn't really want to throw it. All right, 2 down now. If I was good instead of just late on that Suarez curveball, I think I would have hit that out too. Bit unfortunate. We'll see what he comes back with here. He's kind of throwing just like all 5 pitches equally. Definitely a bit weird. That is the 3rd at bat though that we've seen curveball second pitch to a righty, so that's the one bit of information we have. We've also made 2 outs on it, so probably a pitch he's going to be relying on moving forward, so we'll have to make that adjustment. All right, Mike Trout up. Card I definitely struggle to pitch to. Again, trying to feature changeups early in the count. A little bit of deja vu there. Nice play by Suarez. He swung over the top, but he had good timing, so maybe we'll get away from the changeup for an at-bat. Seemed like he made an adjustment there. Yeah, just early. So we will not throw a changeup this at-bat. May try to throw like an up-and-in fastball if we get ahead in the count too. Yeah, you can see how late he is there. Absolutely looking for that changeup outside, which is the pitch he's been struggling with. So that looks like a really bad swing, but it's actually an amazing adjustment by our opponent. He's trying to take away what we've been working with. We're gonna go fastball up and in just to see if it works. This is kind of dangerous when you don't throw hard, but this is a really weird pitch for him to see here, especially since we haven't thrown it once. It worked out. So like I said, that's a scary pitch to throw. Not gonna throw it often, but doing the calculations in your head, if you're him, that's definitely not a pitch that is on your radar. So I figured I'd sneak it in 0-2, see what happens. And we'll go back to the standard stuff, see how he handles his changeup. If he's ready for it, we might have to hard get away from this pitch. He's too early. All right, we're still chilling. Try to bury the slider again. And then maybe we'll go up and in slider. Oh, we got him to chase, looks like. Nice. Taylor Ward with another successful block. Juan's kind of dealing. Literally damage on the first pitch of the game, otherwise we've been cruising. We're back to work on O.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day there in the mound.
This would be a pretty typical sinker spot. Double slider, interesting. Pounding me inside here. Wow, I actually hit that out. Dude, pitches just off the plate, because the new dynamic PCI are like actually kind of dangerous. Like all I did was jam there. I've given up so many home runs like that. Not too proud of that swing, to be honest. We'll see if he goes curveball second pitch here. He did. All right, so that's a trend. We have some info. Again, we're protecting against the sinker inside here. Don't want to get beat by it. And we curveball again. Just keeping a fast bat inside. And fighting off the off-speed away. Just missed it. That's a pretty good swing, all things considered, especially with how far I moved my PCI. So we'll say that's even with the Yelich home run I just hit. Yelich should have been an out. Dawson should have been a home run. So we are even. I feel like I'm having pretty good PCI placement, though. Seeing the ball decently well. We've only scored 2 in the 4th here, but I feel like I'm hitting fine. Definitely got to be weary of the stuff inside. Ooh, triple cutter. Good pitching. Okay, I think I'm going to sit curveball low and away here. He will go back to it. He will. I wonder if he's hard committing on the hard stuff here. Ooh, I think I had good timing there, or I was just late. I don't know how I didn't foul that off. Decent inning. Hit 1 home run. Back to work on the bump. Only 5 combined hits through 4 innings. Welcome to legend. Unless you're certain people that I am not. And kind of getting a bit repetitive with my sequencing here. He's kind of bailing me out here and there, but I need to start making an escape plan of like what I want to do if he ends up like just being all over me. I think that probably involves a lot more screwballs. Let's try to throw one here. Try to get us back in the count. Inside. So I'm going to go slider here. It's the pitch I have the most control over. If he hits it, he hits it. He might be looking changeup as well. He hit it, but he hit it foul, thankfully. And now we'll go changeup low and in. Just see if we can get him early on it. If he sits back on this and hits it out, that is very impressive. Yeah, just too early. It's just too hard to protect against the slider and the change at the same time. And the fastball up and in, which I've only shown once, but we put it in his head when we did it, which is all that matters. Good stuff from Juan, man. You can see the control I've had this game, too. Like, I swear every pitch is... His control is just so good. Chat was giving me grief when I was saying this card was good before I used him. That's been a theme lately, I guess. I say a pitcher's good and people tell me I'm stupid. But here we are, cruising in the 5th inning. This guy's definitely been more of a chaser than a taker with 2 strikes, so I think burying a changeup again is fine. Hopefully we throw it low enough. That was a bit too low to be believable, so easy take from him. Let's try slider off the plate now. Got him to chase, so he is very much struggling at the plate against Juan. Things you love to see. Only 2 hits given up. They were both in the 1st inning. Yeah, I mean, just the high tunnels you can do with this card. Like, this slider's going to hit the up and away corner, and it's going to look exactly like the changeup I just threw. See how late he is? It's so gross, man. And now I just go throw the changeup. 3 pitches in a row out of the same tunnel. Just gross. That's just gross. Actually gross. I'm not saying he's going to win your Cy Young, but maybe give him a shot. He's only like 10K stubs right now. I think he's extremely underrated. There we go. He's gone outside sinker after inside cutter versus lefties multiple times, including the time we hit it out with Yelich. So we were kind of sitting on that. Nice little double in the gap from Justice. And this is a spot where we may see first pitch hard stuff into second pitch curveball. This is the spot where we need to take advantage of this tendency. Need to see a curve here. And I missed. Dang. That sucks. Is that Chipper at short? I don't actually know who that is. I'm really sad we missed that curve. I probably shouldn't have anchored low and in. We also need to be super aggressive here. Did we hit it down the line? Ooh, I don't know if we score. I'm going to hold up. That would have been really close. We needed to be super aggressive there because we have the pitcher on deck and a runner in scoring position. So if we can, you know, get the run home, hitting a single or whatever, that's good. We don't want him to, you know, pitch around us, get to our pitcher, and then we're hitting with our leadoff hitter with 2 outs if we can avoid it. We're going to end up doing that anyway. We're striking out with Juan here because I don't want to hit into a double play and kill the inning. I want to give Sandberg a chance to drive this run in with 2 outs. And I think we'll sit first pitch sinker inside yet again. Nice slider. I'm going to sit on it again. Okay. I'm going to sit on it again. Wow. Good pitching. I wonder if he's setting me up for it. We'll see what he throws. He's just staying way away. Mr. Yellow Card over here. Another curve. We actually semi-squared that one up, but no results. Swung a little bit over the top. And somehow with all that pressure that inning, we did not score. So this is a bit terrifying because this is a very losable game still. Top 6 down 1, you could definitely make the argument that he should pinch hit here. So I'm kind of just holding the ball just in case he wants to. We'll step off. Sometimes there's lag on your opponent's end and they can't actually bring their menu up before you select a pitch. And then they're kind of out a pitch, so it's kind of a courtesy thing, I guess. But it seems like he's going to stick with Corbin here, so kind of a 50-50 call, honestly. Results-wise, Corbin's been pitching well. And he's only down 1, so he could just give this one up and move on. Depends on how tired his bullpen is, too. Oh, Thank goodness. Remember when I said their pitchers getting on really starts bad innings? This was almost a bad inning. Good play, Anthony. All right, staying way away from the changeups outside here. Based on that take, it kind of seems like he's sitting on it, so I'm actually going to throw a belt high away slider. Maybe we can get him swinging late again like he did that one time earlier. Missed my spot, so I'll throw it again.
Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
He was late. All right, now we'll give him the change. Maybe a little bit lower here, just to have it be a different pitch. Did not end up lower, ended up middle. He was very early on it, though. We'll try low and in now. Changeup is just, it's my go-to, man. Hopefully he swings and misses. A little bit early. We'll bury the slider one more time. Good take. We've been throwing a lot of sliders 3-2. I don't really want to throw it again, so we'll go change. Yeah, we got him early. Beautiful sequencing, actually. That was a very scary at bat to navigate. I think we handled it pretty well.
Now batting. Will hit next. Second baseman. He has Jose, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing.
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen somebody be late on so many sliders. Not just this opponent specifically, but when I just pitch with Juan in general, people are just so weary of the changeup constantly. It's a really strong pitch. We're going to throw a slider backdoor up in that same tunnel and hope it catches the zone and hope he takes it. Oh! Almost. And now we'll throw a more traditional back foot slider here. Just trying to feel him out, see what he's looking for. That is incredible that went that far. I guess I'm lucky he didn't hit it out. Good pitching, though. Absolutely cruising since the first pitch of the game. See if he goes cutter in into sinker away again. Maybe he's going backwards now, so I'll sit for cutter inside. Ooh, curve to a lefty. All right, he finally hung a curve. That's the only place I'm going to hit a curveball, I guess, even when I'm looking for it. That's a terrible pitch for him to end up with in an 0-2 count. I am extremely fortunate that I got that pitch right there. I don't know what I'm looking for here. We'll look for the second pitch curve again. He threw it, but off the plate. Can't do much with it. Okay. I had a lot of hittable pitches out of bat and didn't hit any of them. Don't know what to say there. All right, second pitch sinker is what we're looking for. Threw it low. Dang. We are getting a bit of tendencies from him, though, on second pitch of the at-bat specifically.
Next one just misses. Yeah, that's ball two. Yelich over at second, one down.
Another curve that I just miss. This is crazy, dude. I'm so frustrated. I've only scored 2 runs. I've had a lot of hittable pitches, man. After I just crushed that curve, I think he will go sinker in now, so we'll sit on it. Yeah, he threw it off the plate. Ugh. We're kind of all over him that inning, and just like the pitches were just barely not in the right spot. It's tough. Especially if he meant to throw that last sinker for a strike and like missed his spot. That is brutal for us. This is definitely a spot where I could get the pen warm into. This game is coming down to the wire. I'm going to do it even though Juan's dealing. Just because we're only up 1. That's pretty much what we want to see there. Just pull it foul. Give me the strike. I will take that. See if we can get him to chase another low slider. We did, but he fouled it. We'll go up now.
Here's a 1-2.
Maybe he's late. Maybe he's looking change. Oh, how do you take that? He must have been completely fooled to take that. That sucks. Nice. This 71-mile-an-hour changeup high, dude. Insane. This is kind of a dangerous pitch, but I haven't shown him a four-seam in a long time. Beautiful. I think we've gotten a one-pitch out, or we've gotten an out almost every time we've thrown the four-seam. Really using it well as a mix-up.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Oh, I think he swung at that. He got the bailout animation. I don't know where I want to throw this slider, but I want to throw a slider. Okay. We'll go curve inside just for show again. Another pitch we haven't thrown much. This is a good spot to kind of see if we can get a contact out. I completely missed my spot, so it was a wasted pitch. Changeup's kind of dangerous here. This is kind of an obvious selection by me. He was still extremely early. And we'll try this up and away backdoor slider again. See if we can catch the corner. And he's late. These tunnels. Honestly, I don't want to jinx it with 2 innings left to pitch, but man, Juan is killing it.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to
Another curve second pitch. Another one down the middle that I somehow missed. Thankfully, we got a single. I think Justice has 2 hits. That's hype.
The catcher, number 3, Taylor.
And he's kind of very much shying away from sinkers inside, especially early in the count. So I'm going to keep a slow bat here, I think.
Next offering is in for a strike.
What does he go to now? Yeah, you can see how slow my bat is. I kind of have to speed it up here, though. Sinker inside makes a ton of sense. What a beautiful cut, man. For another double play. I cannot escape these double plays. Just absolutely all over it. Make the adjustment, ready for the sinker, square it up 106 straight into the ground. Ugh. Bummer of an inning for sure. Man, this is so, like, tense. I feel like I've completely and utterly outplayed this guy, but there's still 2 innings left and I'm only up 1. All he's got to do is sit back on a changeup that I missed my spot on and GG's. Or do that. Get foul. Oh! Why am I so nervous, dude? Maybe I shouldn't throw this pitch. It's the only one he's hit out. I don't want to give up on it, though. Beautiful. Changeup is way too obvious here. What do I throw? I think I'll go 4-seam. We'll throw it about here. I don't know what to throw here, man. He was late. Okay. We want to see that. He'll probably speed his bat up now, so good time to see if he'll chase a slider. He did and fouls it. All right, we'll try the up and in changeup now. Hopefully he flails. Fouled it again very early. Tough. These at-bats typically don't end well for me. So this is terrifying.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Challenge him one more time. Oh, he's late. Fouls it. What an at-bat. Staying alive constantly. Dude, give me the strikeout. What is this? These at-bats literally always end in a home run, man. This is so sad.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
This is a bit of repeated sequencing. Hopefully he's not ready. This is an insane at-bat. What is going on? dude.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many
12th
pitches
pitch of
and
the
runs out
at-bat.
I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it's fouled away.
God. None of these swings have had good timing, man. What is this? Like, you can't even put it in play very early?
Swing
Dear
and a high fly
Lord.
ball down the left field line, but hooked him foul.
I haven't even thrown a ball. It's been an 0-2. Oh, I guess it's 2-2. I thought it was an 0-2 count. I was about to lose it. Chase? Oh my goodness, what is going on? This dude's a cyborg, this at bat. Please don't hit this out. It's very early again.
Well, this is a good time to step
I don't even know how to commentate this. Like, I think I've thrown 9 strikeouts this at bat. Oh my god, and he almost hit it out swinging early. That's how I thought that at bat was going to end.
Right on the warning track.
Jeez. Well, that significantly hurts our chances of Juan going the distance, too. That was a whole inning's worth of pitches.
That one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jammed him up with the screwball. Again, getting a 1 pitch out by just throwing a little bit of variety early in the count.
And there's 2 down.
Huge out there. 1 more to go in the 8th.
Now at the plate, he's got the
We'll go back to the trusty slider.
contact skills, one of the best contact hitters in the
101st
game.
pitch of the game.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is
Disgusting.
in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now.
Whole world knows what I'm throwing here, but I don't think he's going to hit it.
Next one is off the plate.
Not the worst pitch, honestly, throwing it that far outside as well. Just in case he was ready. Not the worst spot I could have missed. And we get him to chase low. Alright, hopefully we get some insurance here. Ah, I can't leave Juan in. This sucks. There's no way I'm leaving him in. Let's go J... Yeah, we gotta go J-Ram here. If he goes lefty, I might just counter with Sheffield. But I have a sneaky suspicion he's gonna stick with Corbin. I really wanted Jock to go the distance, but Juan to go the distance, but I just have to pinch hit here. Gives me the best chance to win.
And first offering is fouled off. And the righty
Curve?
deals.
Oh, cutter again.
Ball lifted in the air.
Wow.
Field pretty well
That's the Jose Ramirez special. That is quirks galore. Completely under the ball. Taking Oppo off the foul pole. Probably should be starting that card, to be honest.
The batter,
That one's in there.
Huge insurance.
Ryan Sandberg.
Oh, he can't
Ooh,
bring
we
it
might beat
in.
this out. Okay, this is getting rough for our opponent. We've been bailed out twice now. He should really think about going to the bullpen here.
The right fielder,
Yelich is already 2 for 3 as well.
Yelich.
Yeah, he's going to go to the pen.
Off, checks the runner at first.
Extremely lucky inning for us. I'm thinking if I want to platoon, or if I want to go Sheffield for Yelich here, I think it's kind of scuffed because Yelich plays a lot better D than Sheffield, and I'm already winning.
Billy Wagner.
So I'm going to stick with Yelich. Yelich has better contact for his left, too. He's one of the better cards in my lineup, hitting left on left.
Already given up a home run in this inning.
Second pitch curveball. Chased it. It's too ready.
Out, runner at first. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next
What am I
offering is
doing?
fouled back.
Just sitting fastball. Oh,
That one
it worked that time. Yelich, left on left. Not pinch hitting is absolutely gigantic there. Not only do we get the best case scenario at the plate, but we keep the better defender in the game. That could not have gone any better for us. This is the luckiest inning I've ever had. And we're keeping it rolling. Could definitely go somewhere else from Rizzo here too.
Now batting, first baseman,
Just try to go for the throat, I guess.
Rizzo.
Probably overthinking it a bit. We'll just let Rizzo hit. It's fine.
Foul ball there. Dawson on at first. Nobody out.
He knows it's the only pitch I can't hit. This is hilarious. Does he throw it 3 times?
The next pitch
That's a big boy take.
The count is 1-2.
I'm all over Billy. I don't feel fooled on anything right now. This is a good feeling.
Here it comes.
Oh, did I take him out? I'm out at first on that hit. That is tragic. Does he have a concussion? Yeah, he's out of there, dude. The only way you can have an injury in Diamond Dynasty. Amazing.
Now pitching.
Stepping in.
Way to move the runner up there, Rizzo. Wow, he actually went sinker in. Surprising. He's been pretty conscious of staying away from it.
But obviously,
Bang.
out of the bullpen, you're
Was
looking
literally
to
putting my
live above
PCI there and still swung very early.
Why he's such a high leverage arm.
We need to focus up real bad this at bat.
At attacking the
Getting
zone.
this run home would be gigantic. 6-1 is a lot better than 5-1. He could definitely pitch around us here too. We'll see what he does.
And first offering is fouled
That doesn't
off.
look like pitching around me, so
Right-handed
we'll lock
reliever.
in.
And there's the ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering
Okay.
is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up.
Still weary of the sinker, especially front door.
Stays alive.
Couldn't sit back long enough. That was a great pitch to hit. Unfortunate.
2 outs. Swings
Oh,
on that one. It's a
good
strike.
spot. That's exactly where the sinker would come in. All right, pinch hitter Peterson Ramirez. We're probably going to get pinch hitter Ramirez. But for now, especially since we have a 4-run lead now, I'm going to go Britton. Because at least Peterson Ramirez are both worse versus lefties. So we'll probably get 2 bench bats out of him, and he'll have the advantage 2 of the 3 at-bats besides Jose. But this is the right decision for us right now. He actually goes Cattell. That's actually a really good pinch hit, I think. He's probably thinking, like, if I'm going to win or tie the game, this guy might hit twice. So that's why he went switch hitter there instead of, like, a righty.
And there's the strike.
And now coming in with Britton, after 8 innings of Juan Marichal, this guy's going to see a lot of hard stuff. Imagine trying to hit 71-mile-an-hour changeups the whole game,
The count is 1-1.
and then I bring Britton in for the 9th. I don't think I'm going to throw a whole lot of sliders this inning, man. I think his timing's going to be completely wonked. We'll see if he pinch hits for Jock here. People usually platoon these cards, especially when they're hitting leadoff. That's like the best place to platoon someone, so he is. He's going J-Rod.
Getting ready to
And
go.
we'll stick with the hard stuff.
The leadoff guy gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swings through that
Yeah, and
one.
this is just such a tough adjustment for him to have to make. Juan Marichal, like the slowest thrower on the planet, into Britton. I think he's going to overcompensate here and like flail, so we'll go slider for 1 pitch. Yep. So he's not going to get beat there 3 times in a row and strike out on 3 pitches, so we just kind of anticipate him selling out there. You can see also with Britton, I like throwing 2 seams high and sinkers low because his 2 seam has better accuracy high than the sinker does.
At the belt and fires.
Missed my spot there. That ended up right down the middle as I talk about the 2 seam accuracy. Dang it. Just couldn't have a clean inning with Britton, could we? Now our insurance in the bottom of the 8th is literally the reason we're winning.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Man, that sucks. Literally just missed my spot on 1 pitch.
Next offering is fouled back.
All right, we're going to hesitate a little bit. Like we're going to throw the slider low in, and we're going to try to catch him looking for the GGs. He was ready,
To third,
but it's the GGs anyway.
on to first.
Huge game. Juan Marichal absolutely dealing. There's a lot of unique pitchers this year that you can have success with, man. Yelich went 3 for 4 with 2 bombs. Carrying us. Amazing gameplay, man. We finally cracked 1,000 rating. For those of you that watch all the way to the end, we'll give you a little nugget. Open this 10-pack. Oh, it's just a big dog? Oh, it is a 10-pack. We'll open some packs here at the end. Maybe we pull something. Base round big dog set 1. Who is surprised? Not me. And I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay, man. A bit of a different pitcher to be using. You know, Legend gameplay. Obviously, I only scored 5. I struck out quite a bit. Legend's just hard. But hopefully the sequencing and how I was kind of approaching things at the plate was good too. Hopefully you learned something. Haven't pulled a diamond in probably close to 100 packs now. It's been a very long time, unfortunately. Maybe we can crank one out at the very end. The walk-off. Two packs left. Come on, man. Just an Alex Bregman. Alright, well that's going to do it for the video. We're now at 1,006 rating. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.